What is going on, guys? This is Ben here, bringing you another Vainglory video. In today's video, I'm going to show you a little bit of the map. You can see the snowman over here, but I'm also going to be showing you guys some Reim gameplay, go over his abilities, tell you my thoughts on him, and just, unfortunately, I don't know when I'll actually get you guys a match of him, or like an actual full like 3v3 match of him. Because not a lot of people are in the beta, so we'll see. Gonna go over like some possible builds for him, what are my thoughts, and go over his abilities. If you guys missed the dev live stream, or if you already saw it, I'll just kind of give my opinion on him. Well, I don't really have an opinion on him just yet. But before that, I do want to say, just got back from San Francisco. I was actually there visiting Vainglory. I will have the vlog up from that. I think it'll be a pretty cool one. Met up with a ton of people. Always a great time, but I do want to say I caught a little bit of a cold. Usually that happens when I travel, but I just want to put this in perspective. So when I left there, it was like 55 degrees, and so I kind of got used to that 55-degree weather. When I arose, because I flew into Milwaukee, actually that's like 2 hours away from my house, but yeah, I flew into Milwaukee. It was -2, and the car was sitting outside that entire trip, so it was freezing, man. I was freezing my butt off. And then it was 2 hours. I got home at like 3 a.m. last night, and I fell asleep as soon as I hit my bed, dude. So I just got up today, making this video for you guys on some Reim gameplays, or Reim, I don't even know. It's R-E-I-M, but alright, enough of my stories. Let's get into what you guys want to see. Go over his abilities. Alright, so his A ability, pretty much, it's like I think the more you upgrade it, the longer range it is, but I don't even know the name of it. Winter Spire. It's a ice crystal that is ranged. You can see the ranged ability. We can go anywhere within here, and when it goes, it doesn't. When he like first comes out of his casting, it does a little bit of CP damage, and then when it bursts, it does a ton of CP damage. And also, I want to go over his heroic perk right now too. Whenever he does an auto attack, or an ability, he chills opponents. And what the chill does is it applies a slow, and then it also makes them able to be rooted, which is a new mechanic in the game, which I'll go over with his B ability. But I also want to say, whenever he does, like, I think it's CP damage or auto. Okay, Reim's basic attacks also scale CP damage, so forgot to mention that. But a lot of his abilities and his auto attacks also grant him fortified health, though. It's similar to a barrier, but it's not. It's a little bit different because it's just like double health, I guess, is the best way to put it. So this guy, it's hard to see right now only against minions. It's only good against like heroes, but you can see at the end of his health bar that little bit of the line overlapping his health. So the more CP you have, the more fortified health you can get. So this guy, what like Vainglory does, we're kind of saying is like, you don't really need to build much defense with him, because you can see here like the fortified health coming up there. So the more CP damage you deal, the more autos you deal or whatever, you get a lot of fortified health there. And of course that can be taken down with him taking damage, but yeah, the more CP damage you deal, the more fortified health you get, which is just like added health pretty much. So that's kind of his heroic perk abilities and everything like that. And I do want to mention, this guy is pretty similar to Cruel, because he's pretty tanky. He's kind of slow, and he's not very much ranged, because this ability, this A ability is ranged, but it's actually pretty tough to hit, because a lot of mobile characters in today's game, so they can just like easily dodge that ability. But here I want to go over the root mechanic. So say I do an auto attack on this minion here, and I use my B ability. He is rooted for a little bit. On heroes, I think it's a little bit longer, but what being rooted is, it's basically you can't move, and you're kind of stuck there, but you can still use your abilities and auto attack. So it's kind of like being stunned, but you can still like attack and use your abilities or whatever, if that makes sense. And sorry, I really need to blow my nose soon. So this video isn't going to be too long, but just let me know if you guys want to see some full gameplay or actually matches on him. So yeah, that's his B ability, is what's this one called? I don't know the names of it yet. Chill Winds. So Reim deals a burst of crystal damage to all surrounding enemies, and then it's only 25% to minions. This ability roots enemies who are chilled, temporarily preventing them from moving, and rooted enemies can still attack. So basically your autos chill people, your other abilities chill people. So if you use that B ability, you'll be rooting a lot of people. So say you hit like the entire team with this A ability, and then you use your B ability, it roots them all, and they can't all move. So combine that with like a big like a hero like Finn who has a lot of CC. Say you root your entire team, Finn drags them all into him, he stuns them, and look at this ult. I haven't showed you this ultimate yet, but I'm going to explain it to you. It's just like this big ice crystal that comes down, and the closer that the enemies are to the center of it, they get stunned, otherwise they get slowed or whatever, but it does a ton of crystal damage. So just think of this like Reim roots the enemy team, so they can't move. Finn drags them all in. Finn uses his Quibble to stun all three of them, and then Reim follows up with this ability right on top of them and stuns them all. That is pretty crazy. So that ability is pretty good. And the dev said that he's pretty much like similar to a Cruel. So Oracle, I think you'll be liking this this hero a little bit. And now I kind of want to go over like the builds that I saw. Like I saw Xenotech play some builds, testing them out. And I don't know. I think with his attack dealing the crystal power ratio, kind of like the Celeste autos, I feel as though attack speed would be pretty good, because then you can kind of always chill the opponents, get that slow on them. I know there's like the chill doesn't always, like, it'll wear off eventually, it decays, but just to be able to have that crystal burst, and then because letting these autos I feel like is gonna be a little tough. Not autos, the A ability is gonna be a little bit tough, and I'm gonna cough here. But if it's like not a mobile team, this A ability will probably wreck them or destroy them. So and then you just use this, root them all, and then boom, drop that hammer. The Valkyrie. I want to show you the damage on it on the turret. It's actually pretty massive. But so builds, I think like either you could try like an alternating current, broken myth, like even like an evil harvest sort of style of a build, like kind of like a Vox, but it's gonna like be a little bit different playstyle than a Vox, because Vox just goes for that burst damage. This guy is kind of like, he does have a ton of burst, but he also has a lot of like crowd control and whatnot. So you guys, I'm sorry for making I need some water or something, bear with me here. The travel sickness, not good. So I don't know, that's like one style ability you could do. I saw Xenotech try like a evil harvest first and then broken myth. Because you have to keep in mind, like okay, one second, I'll be right back. Festival water to the rescue. Alright. I completely lost track of what I was saying. I think I said the Xenotech build that I saw him doing was like an evil harvest, and then broken myth, and Shatterglass or something like that. And like I stated earlier, basically the more CP you have, the more fortified health that you're able to get. So you don't really need to build too much defense, it seems. Maybe you could build armor if someone's going like weapon power. I don't know, you have to test that out. But early on, I don't think you'll need to build much defense, maybe until late game. And here's the Valkyrie, the full damage of boom. And I don't even have that much CP. I have a Shatterglass, and it does like 500, so that's pretty crazy. But yeah, either way, I think, let me know if you think attack speed would be good on this guy with like the alternating current and whatnot. Like some builds I definitely want to try are like alternating current, broken myth, Shatterglass, or frost. Or you don't even need frostburn on this guy. Like frostburn, I think would be kind of redundant, because you can his autos and abilities already deal that slow. So I think you don't really need to go frostburn on this guy. But alternating current, broken myth, Shatterglass, or evil harvest, or just straight up go for the evil harvest. Then do like broken myth, and then whatever, like a Shatterglass to get as much CP as you can, and then pair this guy with like a Finn, or maybe even pair this guy with like a Cruel, because of his rooting. It'll keep them all there, and like a Cruel can just go off. This guy's gonna be interesting. He's got a lot of CC, it seems like. It's pretty apparent that he can like pretty much stop the enemies. Even with like a Vox, this guy can be pretty crazy. But that's double CP. But I don't know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts on Reim. Let me know the build pass that you want to see, and let me know if you guys want to see some gameplay on him, or like more gameplay, like actual matches. And then if you want to see that San Francisco vlog, because that's gonna take a while to edit. I have a lot of cool clips on there. We did quite a bit of sightseeing and everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you did, and subscribe for more Vainglory videos not ready. Hope you guys have a wonderful day or night, and I'll see you guys later.